You've had the same goal for 2, maybe 3 years. You know exactly what it looks like. You can picture it, you've researched it, you've told people about it. And somewhere between Monday morning and Monday afternoon, it's gone again. Every single time you tell yourself it's discipline, that you need to try harder, that next week will be different. Trying harder is the wrong answer, and your brain has been quietly proving that to you for years. Your brain runs on dopamine, not just when you achieve something, when you imagine achieving it. Neuroscientist Gabriele Oettingen ran a series of studies. People who visualized their goals in vivid detail felt amazing, and they accomplished significantly less than those who didn't. Here's why. When you picture yourself crossing the finish line, your brain doesn't know you're imagining. It processes the fantasy as partial completion. The dopamine fires, the drive drops. You rewarded yourself for work you haven't done yet. You've done this. You've told someone about the business you're starting, the body you're building, the book you're writing, and walked away feeling like you made progress. You didn't. You spent the reward before you did the work. Now you try to actually start, and something pulls you back. You clean the kitchen, you check your phone, you decide you need to do more research first. You're not being lazy. Your amygdala just flagged the goal as a threat. The amygdala processes potential failure, judgment, and uncertainty as danger. Moving toward a meaningful goal means moving toward all three. So the brain avoids. It finds something safer, something that also releases a small dopamine hit. A reply, a scroll, a task that's not the task. You've rationalized it perfectly every time. I'll start when conditions are better. Conditions will never be better. When you're not focused on anything, your brain doesn't go quiet. It switches on the default mode network, brain regions that activate when you're idle, daydreaming, or just in between things. Most people assume rest means recovery. For the brain, it means something else entirely. The DMN tends to run unresolved problems, past failures, social anxieties, worst-case scenarios. You've felt this. You lie down to rest and suddenly you're replaying something from 3 years ago, or catastrophizing something that probably won't happen. Every time you're idle, your brain rehearses reasons you might fail, and you carry that into the next attempt. So the standard answer is willpower. Push through, be more disciplined. But willpower draws from the same resource as every decision you made today. It depletes. Roy Baumeister's research on ego depletion showed that after a morning of decisions, your capacity to resist the easier option drops sharply. By evening, your prefrontal cortex, the part that plans, delays gratification, keeps you on track, is running low. Your limbic system, which wants immediate comfort and instant reward, wins almost every time. Discipline is real, but willpower alone as your strategy means you're fighting with the wrong tool. Here's what actually works. Peter Gollwitzer at NYU ran studies on a planning technique called implementation intentions. Participants who used it completed their goals at more than twice the rate of those who didn't. No extra motivation, no extra willpower, just a different way of setting the intention. You don't say, I'm going to exercise. You say, if it's 7 a.m. and I've had coffee, then I put on shoes before I do anything else. That's it. You're not relying on motivation. You're creating a trigger. The decision is already made before the moment arrives. Take your goal. Write the if-then, one sentence, before you go to bed tonight. The second protocol is quieter. Every time you follow through on the smallest version of your goal. 5 minutes, 1 rep, 1 paragraph, you cast a vote for who you are. Your brain updates its model of you. I'm trying to get fit is an aspiration. I'm someone who trains is a fact you start proving today. The behavior becomes part of who you are, not a performance you have to keep motivating yourself to repeat. The third one removes the choice entirely. Ulysses had himself tied to the mast because he knew he'd cave to the sirens. He didn't trust future him, so he removed future him's options. Pay for the class in advance. Tell someone your specific deadline out loud. Put your running shoes next to the bed the night before. Schedule it as a fixed appointment. Your amygdala can't negotiate with a system. It can only negotiate with a choice. Remove the choice. Your brain wasn't built for modern goals. It was built for immediate threats, immediate rewards, and conserving energy. Every goal that mattered required fighting against that system. Every time you fell short, you blamed yourself instead of the wiring. The wiring can be worked around. If-then triggers. Identity-based action. Remove the choice. 3 moves. None of them require more motivation than you have right now. Your goals don't fail because you're weak. They fail because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Now you know how to root around it.